Greetings, greetings, greetings. Shout out to everybody who's here, everybody who's diving deep. We are here, deep divers. I hope your day is going good. Shout out to everybody who is diving deep. And let's get into the show, deep divers. Shout out to everybody who's here. Let's warm up. Greetings, greetings. Shout out to everybody who's here, everybody who's diving deep. All of you wonderful deep divers, an impromptu live stream. I said, hey, let me go live. I just put out a video. It already went viral, right? On Kanye West. And, already gone viral. But I said, hey, let me talk in real time, because that's the thing. A lot of people ask questions and I want to hear from you in live time, so like I said, we got a lot to talk about, but I said, hey, universe has blessed me. Let me give thanks. And that's the thing with gratitude. Always remind yourself, deep divers, gratitude is the secret for everything. If you are grateful, you can always manifest. If you are grateful, you can always manifest. Shout out to everyone who's been getting the book, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. Also, The Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version. Go and pick it up on Amazon. Shout out to everybody who's been getting the Good Ass Prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. Make sure, deep divers, you hit that like button, share the video, and we just started. Like I say, I already put out a video, already went viral. And just reminding you what gratitude can do. I just do these live streams just for training practice, just to warm up, just to flex the muscles, because the universe is good. How you feeling today, deep diver? Shout out to everyone who's here. So I just put out that video, and this video is called Celebrities Who Sold Their Souls and Want It Back. Right? Celebrities who sold their souls and want it back. Nobody told them the truth. We're going to talk about it because a lot of people, when you remind yourself, we are all celebrities. And that's what I always tell you. We are all celebrities. Everybody on this live stream is a celebrity. But you have to start seeing yourself as one. So when I say celebrities, I'm not just talking about people in the spotlight. I'm talking about people, everyday people, right? Everyday people. Everyone is a celebrity. So it's not just people in Hollywood. No. I'm talking about you. Because everybody will be given this opportunity to go against their will, to do something that isn't them. There's temptation. All of this stuff happens to every single person. And shout out to everyone who's here, deep divers. Shout out to everybody who's here, everybody who's diving deep. So a lot of people have heard this term of selling your soul, right? And like I said in that Kanye West video, Kanye West said, I sold my soul to the devil for a crappy deal. At least it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal. But like I say, this is not solely exclusive to celebrities. Anybody can sell their soul. If you are working in a job that you don't like, that's a form of selling your soul. If you are working in a job you don't like, that's a form of selling your soul. Shout out to everyone who's here, deep divers. We're about to dive into it. Right? So always remind yourself that if you are doing anything that is not sitting right with your soul, that's a form of selling your soul. And a lot of people get caught up in that. A lot of people get caught up in that every single day. Shout out to everyone who's here, deep divers. Like I say, I want to remind you every day to give thanks. There's a reason why I'm here, because I'm giving thanks. I want everybody hit the like button, share the video, hit the super chat, and give thanks. Like I told you, those videos like the one I just put out today, which went viral, I got a lot of those videos, but you received them with gratitude, right? So always remind yourself of that. Don't just expect. Always give thanks and remind yourself that as somebody who's been doing this a long time, I don't have to do this. I'm happy to do this, but remind yourself, I had to learn the lessons of gratitude. I want everybody to hit that super chat and give thanks. I want everybody to hit that super chat and give thanks. Like I told you, we have to start the show off with gratitude. Anytime I do a live stream, we must start the show off with gratitude and appreciation. Crucial 13, you are appreciated. Shout out to you. They already took down the Kanye drink camps. They banned it. Also terminated my 12K sub channel and suspended. Shout out to you. You are appreciated. So like I say, we must always start the show off with gratitude. We must always, because like I told you, deep divers, I do videos on all kinds of topics. And I've been here for a long time only because of gratitude. You see, we don't get anywhere in life without gratitude. We don't get anywhere in life. Daniel, you are appreciated, without gratitude. Let's just remind ourselves, a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. Every single day, I always say, remind yourself, what are you giving? What are you giving to receive? What are you giving to receive? I'm receiving a whole lot because I'm giving a whole lot. So when I say, okay, every single day, I can wake up knowing that my work is being seen by millions of people because I'm giving freely every single day. But I'm reminding you, we must be thankful. Daniel, you are appreciated. Shout out to you. Give thanks. Like I say, deep divers, let's start off the show right with gratitude. Let's start off the show right with gratitude. See, one of the things which I learned, which my mentor taught me, is that if you are somebody who doesn't have gratitude, you'll never go far in life. You'll never, ever go far in life. And that's the thing. When we talk about everything that's happening right now, a lot of people have sold their souls to a life not serving them, sold their souls to a job not serving them, sold their souls to a relationship not serving them. So it's not just exclusive to celebrities. It can happen to anybody who is not in tune with who they really should be. So just remind yourself of that every single day. And like I say, we got to remind ourselves a lot is happening in the world, but there are levels to everything. There are secret societies to everything. There are hidden doors. Every time I'm speaking in code and symbolism. Every time I'm speaking in code and symbolism. And you have to be able to read in between the lines. We've got to remind ourselves right now, we got to start with gratitude in everything we do. This is the reason why I'm living my best life. The reason why the universe has said, Ralph, you already put out a viral video. Magdalena, you are appreciated. You can go again. You see, the problem with a lot of people in the world is that they expect something for nothing. You expect something. Kathy Johnson, you are appreciated. Shout out to you. You expect something for nothing. And this is the reason why a lot of people suffer. The reason why a lot of people go through hard times. So always remind yourself, the reason why Ralph Smart is here, inspiring millions of people, is not because of my will. It's by the universe's grace that I've been given the gift to share and inspire millions of people. But it's only happened with gratitude. I didn't take it for granted. When I first started, I was grateful for my mentors who said, Ralph, hey, listen, one day you can inspire millions of people, but you're going to have to learn gratitude, Ralph. I said, why? Soon you'll understand. And that's the reason why I don't have to sell my soul. That's the reason why I can do anything I desire and manifest abundantly. If you are at a job not serving you, that's a form of selling your soul. If you're in a relationship not serving you, that's a form of selling your soul. All of these things. Like I say, deep divers, we are here. This is not my show. This is the people's show. This is an interactive show. The whole point of live streams is for you to support the show, leave a comment, and I'm going to read it. It's not about me. I've already got over 4,000 videos and more. But this is the people's show. This is the people's show. This is the people's show. So I'm going to listen to what people here have to say. Shout out to everyone who's here. Hit that like button, deep divers, share the video. Hit that like button, deep divers, share the video. Donovan, shout out to you. You are appreciated. I love you, Uncle Ralph. I'm a Pisces, born on March 13th. I look up to you so much and aspire to be just like you in my own way. I'm rooting for you. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody who's here. Everybody who's here. And that's the thing, deep divers. Remind yourself, I'm putting out a lot of videos. And in the videos you've seen, there is something which I'm sure you want to discuss, you want to talk about. This is the chance. Because a lot of the times people ask questions, they have messages. Hit that super chat. Leave a comment. Give thanks. Because like I said, right now, it's a great time to be alive. When you are grateful, it's a wonderful time to be alive. See, I already put out a video that's gone viral. Carol, you are appreciated. I already put out a video that's gone viral. But I said, you know what? I'm so thankful for the universe's blessings. I can go again. Tomorrow, I'll go again. Gratitude. But I want to remind you, with everything in life, you only receive when you give. And this is the reason why a lot of people will always be left behind, because they forget the secrets. They forget the secrets. And this is the reason why a lot of people end up selling their soul in the long run, because they want it now. They want the quick fame, the quick money, all of these things. And it doesn't work like that. You got to do the work. You got to pay your dues. You got to put in the time. A lot of people are saying, I sold my soul and I want it back. Not all that glitters is gold. Nobody tells you the truth that it's a marathon. If you are doing something right now that's not you, that's a form of selling your soul. If you are doing something which is keeping you in a low frequency, a low vibration, that's a form of selling your soul. If you are hurting yourself in the process, that's what happens to a lot of people. So I want to remind you, deep divers, every single day, we don't want to just look at celebrities and say, okay, these are the people that sold their soul. We want to remind ourselves we are the celebrities, and anybody can be given a deal to do something which is not them. You might post pictures just to get attention. You might clout chase just to get attention. And you have to stay true to yourself. Shout out to everyone who's here, deep divers. Make sure you smash that like button, share the video. And, you know, like I say, this is a impromptu live stream. I said, hey, let me talk to the people. And that's the thing. A lot of people who are on Infinite Waters, a lot of people are still not really in tune with the messages 100%. I know this because even on the live stream, a lot of people, shout out to everybody who's here. A lot of people are not saying, okay, Ralph, you said this, but what about this or this and this? And that's more what would happen around 2015. So this even shows me, that's why I told you YouTube has changed, because a lot of people are not really tapped in like they used to be. And that's what you have to remind yourself of. If you're watching something, you want to ask yourself, okay, let me challenge Ralph. Let me ask him something. That's what it's about. But if you don't have anything to say, then that means the information is not being digested. For you to say, actually, wait a minute, you said this, but what about this? Or let me give my take. You see, that's what it's all about. It's not just about me talking. It's about you saying, wait a minute, Ralph. Hey, did you see this? Hey, what about this? Hey, that's what it's about. Catherine Ackerman, you are appreciated. Who the sun sets free is free indeed. The truth shall set you free. Absolutely. Absolutely. Love and gratitude, Brother Ralph. You are appreciated. The truth shall set you free. And, like I said, Catherine, you are appreciated.
Thank you very much.
Gratitude. Gratitude. That's what it's about. Absolutely. The truth shall set you free. 100%. 100%. And this is what we got to remind ourselves of. Right now, a lot of people are starting to wake up slowly. But once again, it's going to take a lot of time for it to really happen, for it to really kick in, because being in the midst of spiritual warfare, all of these things, a lot of people are still fast asleep. And that's why I told you, not everyone's going to wake up in time. You're going to have to make a choice, and a lot of people have to make a choice. And it's a choice of, okay, the life I'm living, the path I'm going on, how true is it to my soul? That's the question. How true is this path to what I'm supposed to be doing? You see, deep divers, let me tell you a little secret. The reason why I'm still here manifesting, doing it big, is because I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. That's why I'm living in infinite abundance for eternity. I already spoke this into existence. It's only because I said soul not for sale. I'm not going to serve two masters. We got work to do. We got a mission to fulfill. And this is the reason why the universe has rewarded me handsomely, and will reward you too if you're in tune to what you're supposed to be doing. A lot of people deviate from what they're supposed to be doing. And this is the reason why it's so essential every single day that you make sure you don't get sidetracked. Someone doesn't take you off your path. There's temptations. That's why I told you that whole concept of selling your soul is not just about what they tell you in the films. No, it's something very subtle. 90% of the population is selling their soul. More than that. Because a lot of people settle for mediocrity. A mediocre life. That's selling your soul. And that's the reason why you have to wake up to say, wait a minute. how true am I being to myself every single day? A lot of people, even Kanye West, I told you on that video, he was starting to speak his truth. And like I said, celebrities who sold their soul, who want it back. You can't serve two masters. A lot of the times, you got to choose. And you can't bite the hand that feeds you. Shout out to everyone who's here. Hit that like button, deep dive, share the video, hit that super chat and give thanks. Donovan, you are appreciated. Shout out to you. I've been staying out of the source since I moved back home, Ralph, and I've never been happier. I feel as though I will need to live this forever. You are appreciated, Donovan. Shout out to you. Let me shout out to everybody who's hit that super chat, who's contributing to Infinite Waters. You are appreciated. And shout out to everybody who's been diving deep. You know, that's one of the biggest things, deep divers. You got to remind yourself, anytime you're desperate, a lot of people act out of character. And I'm coming from a place of pure abundance. I'm so abundant, I can just be myself. I'm so abundant, I can just be myself. And that's the difference. That's the difference, where everything is all because of gratitude. I don't have to be a character. I don't have to be someone else. I can just be myself. And that's what I always encourage you to do. Make sure you can wake up to say, hey, I did it my way. And that's what it's all about. But also remind yourself, shout out to everybody who's here. Hit that like button, deep dive, share the video. Always remind yourself, always remind yourself that the only reason I'm here is because of gratitude. The only reason I'm here after all these years is only because I was able to give thanks. People who don't give thanks end up selling their soul. People who don't give thanks end up selling their soul. And that's why it's so important to practice daily gratitude. Daily gratitude, simply because this is a gift. Every single day. And remind yourself, when we talk of leveling up, becoming your greatest version, learn from OGs in the game. Learn from people in the game. Learn from people who have been there for a long time. Because if you don't, you're going to be hard. It's going to be hard for you. Starlight, you are appreciated. If you don't, it's going to be hard for you. And this is the whole thing where you have to really remind yourself that shout out to everyone who's here. Deep divers, make sure you hit that like button, share the video. So many wonderful deep divers here. How you feeling today, deep divers? Shout out to everybody who's here. Everybody who's diving deep. Starlight, you are appreciated. Thank you so much for diving deep and not giving up. I love you, Starlight, love and light. Absolutely, you are appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And that's the thing, you know, you got to remind yourself, deep divers, to do this work I'm doing requires tremendous strength. People say, Ralph, how are you? I'm amazing. That's why I can share with you day in, day out. If I wasn't doing what I love, I could not do it for over a decade. Don't ask me how I am. See the work and then you'll see how I am. Say, okay, what is Ralph producing? That will tell you how Ralph Smart is. How has he been producing for over the years? So as a warrior, don't ask how a warrior is. We got work to do. You know how I am. I'm inspiring millions and I'm very happy doing what I'm doing. At the same time, I want to see you get there. I've already made it. I've already manifested. But I want to see other people get to this level. I'm a mentor. I'm a coach. I'm a master teacher. So don't ask me how I am. Look at the work and the consistency and the love and the passion. That will tell you how I'm doing. If I wasn't sharing, then you can say, okay, how are you doing? But I'm here because once again, I'm grateful. And that's why I told you, don't take things for granted. Don't take people for granted. Don't take your mentor for granted. I had to learn not to take my mentor for granted. That's the reason why I'm inspiring millions of people, because I got the secret. Learn gratitude, Ralph, to the mentor. That's what I did. And a lot of you need to learn that, to say, okay, let me thank Ralph more. Let me be grateful. Because if you don't, you lose the information. A lot of people have stopped helping humanity because they realized people were ungrateful. What did they do? They created a private club and you got to pay to get in there. Private membership, you got to pay to get in there. Because they said, okay, I'm only going to discuss the real gems with those that are worthy for the knowledge, right? That's how it's always been. I could do the same thing. It's just that the universe has blessed me with so much abundance. I don't have to, but I could. I don't have anything bad to say about those people because I know they're doing the right thing. Because yes, only few people are worthy of the knowledge and the information. And you only go as hard as the gratitude you receive. That's how it's always been. And that's the thing. That's why I told you, when I first started Infinite Waters, it was different people here. It was a different energy. The world has changed a lot since then. A lot of people have become disconnected, desensitized. So a lot of people are not even in tune with themselves to begin with. Hit that like button, deep diver, share the video. Darlene, you are appreciated. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody who's here, everybody who's diving deep. So, you know, like I say, always remind yourself that in life, That's what it's always about. It's always about that, because the moment you don't, this is the reason why a lot of people, it ends up badly for them, because you're doing something which isn't you. Nobody's making me do this. I don't have to do this. As you already know, I just put out a video, went viral, right? Daily content, inspiring millions of people, but I'm still going only because I love to do it. Nobody's saying, Ralph, you got to do this, you got to do, no. It's because I'm an OG in the game. I've been here for so long, and I'm still here after all these years. Like I told you, it's not my plan, it's God's plan. Wait a second. Letitia, you are appreciated. Shout out to everyone who's here, deep divers. And like I say, you are all appreciated. All the deep divers who have contributed to this show, you are appreciated. Everybody who's hit the super chat, you are appreciated. Everybody who's been supporting Infinite Waters, you are appreciated. You know who you are. Because like I told you, a lot of people are supporting this channel. A lot of people are supporting Infinite Waters, have been supporting Infinite Waters. It's not me. It's not just me. I told you, we don't get here by ourselves. We don't just get here by ourselves. We get here with the help of other people. We don't just get here by ourselves. We get here with the help of other people. And that's what it's always about. In 2016, if I can remember the date, somebody helped me out. I had to say thank you. Shout out to the Odd Ones Out. Go and check out his channel. 20 million subscribers on YouTube. 20 million subscribers on YouTube. He helped me out. He did a whole video on the 7-Day Vegan Challenge, which he featured me in. So remind yourself, I was aware that I had to give thanks. Because if you don't give thanks, it turns out badly. You miss the blessings. Because there are people who are helping you, you don't even know about. People who are helping me, I don't even know about. How can I not be grateful? How can I not say thank you with all of this abundance? Right? I'm in a position where all I have to do is open my mouth and say, peace. And I'm living in infinite abundance, just off one word. And this is the secret that will help you to not sell your soul. If I was not following my true path, I would have to sell my soul. If I wasn't doing if I wasn't being real to myself, I would have to sell my soul. If I wasn't staying true to who I am, I would have to sell my soul. If I was being a character, that's selling your soul. But I'm doing everything in a very authentic way. And that's the reason why I'm inspiring millions of people. So it's a lesson to show you, if you stay true to yourself, you can even win bigger in the long run. If you stay true to yourself, you can be here for a very, 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 very long time. You see, this generation, this current generation, this young generation, they're not growing up to evolve. A lot of them, they're getting taken out. A lot of people, they're not manifesting how they should be. And it's because they forgot the old school rules. You need a foundation. You need a foundation. Shout out to everybody who's here, Deep Divers. Hit that like button, share the video. Oh no, I'm reading every comment. El Mendoza, you are appreciated. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Universe. Absolutely, you are appreciated. You are appreciated. And that's the thing, Deep Divers, you know, when you're somebody who has really been here for a long time, you learn a lot of secrets. I haven't even shared them all with you. We'll do that in times to come. But you learn a whole lot. You get a lot wiser. And you start to see how this thing works. And that's why I told you, I'm always going to be here, inspiring millions, manifesting, living my best life. It's only going to get better for me and those who are on that same frequency. And it's only because I didn't deviate away from what I was supposed to do. I didn't deviate from my calling. That's why I already won the lottery. I already won the lottery. Or already won the jackpot. Already won the jackpot. And that's why everything is on cruise control. Everything is smooth and easy. Cruise control. Because nobody is saying, Ralph, you have to do this. It's like when you've won the race and you're still running, that's what I'm doing. I've already manifested and I'm still doing it. And it showed me, okay, it's because you really love to do this, Ralph. It's not about the money, not about the fame. You love to help people become their greatest version. And that's the reason why, Ralph, your blessings are only going to triple, quadruple. Because you have the right intentions. And that's what it's always about, Deep Divers. If you always have the right intentions, the seas will part ways for you. If you always have the right intentions, the seas will part ways for you. And that's what we have to learn in life, that you want to have the right intentions for everything you do. When I first started, I said, okay, all I want to do is help one person. Now I'm helping millions of people. So many people, I can't even keep up with it. But it's because I love what I'm doing. I'm very, very good at what I'm doing. And I'm influencing millions of people. So you got to remind yourself, if somebody like Ralph Smart has been here for a long time, he must have seen some wolves, some hyenas, I've seen all of that. And I'm still here. So that's why I always say, learn from your mentors, because people who have been around for a long time, you can learn from them to say, okay, how is it possible that Ralph Smart has been so consistent for over a decade? Surely something could have happened to him. He could have got carried away. But how come he's still here after all these years? It must be a miracle. How the hell is this possible? It's not possible. People don't understand. And when you really think about it, it is a great gift and a miracle. Not only my power, but the whole universe working in my favor. The whole universe conspiring to help me achieve what I desire. And it can help you achieve what you desire too, if you also remain true to your path, you don't sell your soul, and you stay true to who you are. It's about being free. A lot of people aren't free. A lot of people sell their souls. Like I told you, I did the whole video on Kanye West, who said, I sold my soul to the devil for a crappy deal. At least it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal. The media is not your friend. I told you this. The media is crazy. They label me crazy. I refuse to be a mind slave. Think like you and not them. Wake up before it's too late. Because if you don't wake up, you end up doing things that aren't you. You see, selling your soul is not just about being rich and famous. You could be broke and still sell your soul if you're living a lifestyle that's not helping you become healthier mentally and emotionally. If you don't want to be in that job, you're forcing yourself to be there. That's a form of selling your soul. If you're in a toxic relationship and it's not good for you, that's another form of selling your soul. If you're around people you don't really like, that's another form of selling your soul. Anytime you're doing things which aren't serving you to help you evolve to the next level of your greatness, you end up selling your soul. So it's always important to realize that in this life, you have to be aware that anybody can get carried away. Anybody can get taken from their path. Anybody can get taken from their path. And we have to really stay focused. Shout out to everyone who's here, everybody who's diving deep. How you feeling today, deep divers? Shout out to everybody. So, like I said, a lot of people, they have a moment of clarity and they say, I want my soul back. And that's amazing. That's amazing. Because a lot of people, they have a redemption moment of clarity. They say, hey, this lifestyle is not good for me. Right now, I want to turn the car around. I want better for myself, right? And it's good to see a lot of people who are so-called celebrities. We are the celebrities. Saying, wait a minute, let me put out a message. I got a big platform, millions of people. But I had a choice, like I told you. I could use my power to manipulate, to deceive, and to take people away from who they really are. It's not hard to do. But I had to use my power for the forces of good instead of the forces of evil. And that's the reason why I'm still here. Because when you align yourself with righteousness, the seas part ways. So remind yourself, everybody has a choice. Some people choose to dumb people down. Some people choose to keep people on a low frequency and vibration. But I chose to inspire millions of people, help people. And that's the reason why. That's the only reason why I'm reaping the benefits and I'm still here. If I had made the wrong choice, I would not be sitting here. And my, oh my, I was going through a testing time to say, okay, which way am I going to choose? What path am I going to choose? Right? So I had to be wise enough to say, okay, Laval, you are appreciated. I had to be wise enough to say, okay, this is the right choice. Because, like I say, if you don't make that right choice at the right time, it can be bad. And that's why I told you, a lot of people you're hanging around are holding you back. A lot of people you're hanging around are holding you back from where you need to be. You see, if you remind yourself, successful people, I'm extremely successful. And it happened for me at a young age. Laval Nicholas, you are appreciated. It happened for me at a young age. And it was because I had to be wise enough to realize you got to be smart, Ralph. And that means you don't always want to be in the crowd. I'm a people person. From a youngster, I had a lot of friends. Everybody wants to be my friend. Everybody wants to hang out with me. Hey, Ralph, let's go here, let's go there. But I had to make a choice early on in Infinite Waters to remind myself, if I want to go to the next level, I have to let go of people who are distractions and focus on people who can really help me get there. Mentors, teachers. And this is the reason why I'm here. You see, I'm still young, deep divers, and I've already manifested. But you've got to remind yourself the clock is ticking for you. And you have to take a look at your 5 closest friends. We become like the people we surround ourselves with. There's a reason why I've got a YouTube Gold Award. Not 1 million subscribers, but 2 million. And on the website, millions more. There's a reason why Feel Alive by Ralph Smart is a #1 best-selling book. Triathlon, The Love of the Galaxy, another #1 best-selling book. Book of 1111 Quotes, another bestsellers book. Reason why is because I had to remind myself, you got to focus. You got to do the work. It's not always fun and games. It's not always pleasant. You got to get down into the trenches, get your fingers dirty, and remind yourself, if you can do the work, you can get the reward. If you can do the work, you can get the reward. But the work is very hard. That's the reason why only 1% of people make it. Only 1%, only ever 1% will make it. Right? And those people that make it, you sometimes say, gosh, how come this person lives here? They're living this lifestyle. But what you don't see is that the work they put in to get that. Because you see, it comes a point in time when you've done enough work, universe starts working for you. That's a slow motion. When you've done enough work, deep divers, the universe starts working for you. Let me give you an example. So, like I told you, I'd been putting in work for a long time on Infinite Waters. Shout out to everyone who's here. Deep divers, I want everybody. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. And share the video. Hit that like button, share the video. You are appreciated. Michelle, thank you. Michelle Murphy, you are appreciated. Thank you, beautiful soul brother. I found you 2 weeks ago. Wait a minute, Michelle, we got a gift for you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, beautiful soul brother. I found you 2 weeks ago through a friend. You speak to my soul. You speak my language. Humanity, let's all love each other. Love you so you can love others. I love your beautiful soul. Hey, you are appreciated. I appreciate you, Michelle. I appreciate your blessing. I want to thank you for supporting Infinite Waters, for sponsoring this revolution. So I had to be aware that I could only get to this place. I could only get to this place if I'm not always in the crowd. You see, right now you have a friend in your life or friends in your life, and they're always saying, hey, let's do this, let's do that. But they're not really talking about anything game changing. They're not taking you to that next level. That's the reason why you haven't manifested. Because the people you hang around are your distractions. They're keeping you in a prison. You see, the people, for instance, even who have manifested big, these are the people who have mastered the art of being alone. When I learned this secret, I said, oh, there's the people who can learn to embrace their own company, who can accept themselves, love themselves. These are the people who become multimillionaires, who become extremely wealthy, live a good life, because they are able to have 2 words, self-discipline. I had to be able to have self-discipline because I realized I could fake it on Instagram. Hey, I'm on, or I can really get it, right? You got 2 choices. You can pretend you have it, or you can really get it. I'm in there. I've really got it. I don't have to show a Rolls Royce, a Lamborghini, but I can really get it. I'm in that kind of bracket. Well, I don't have to wear a Rolex. No Rolex, no AP. Right? But I can really get it. No Cartier, but I could really get it. I'm in that bracket where when you, and I got a whole video I'm going to do about that, right? When you really get it, you don't even get the watch. No Rolex, nothing, right? That's how you know you really made it. You just wear simple shirt, right? And that's the difference. Levels to this shit. When you don't have it, you want to pretend like you've got it. You want to stunt on the gram. You want to and this is why you're distracting yourself from really manifesting. Just like on YouTube, right? The people who have a YouTube Gold Award, who have over 1 million subscribers, they don't have time to flex. They're too busy doing the work, creating the content, uploading, producing. They don't have time to start flexing on Instagram because that's wasting time when you could be creating. And the work is a lot of work. It's not a day process. It's not a weekly process. It's not a monthly process. It's a yearly process. You got to think in terms of years. And you have to put glue on the seat, have that tunnel vision, and know where you need to get to, know where you need to go. And these are the people who manifest because they stay on their path. You see, people that sell their souls, they say, you know what? I'm left behind, but I need to get there really fast. Someone comes along and says, hey, just do this, this, and this, and I can give you all this that you need. What they don't realize is that there's a terms and conditions underneath, and then they're screwed. Now they want their soul back, right? Like Kanye West said, I sold my soul to the devil for a crappy deal. At least it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal. So when you remind yourself that you don't want to be in that position of desperation, you don't want to be in that position where you have to do something just to get somewhere fast. You want to go smooth. You want to be on cruise control. You want to be on cruise control. You want to be happy with your own existence. And because you see, the difference with me is that I didn't wake up one day and say, I want it right now. I didn't wake up and say, I want to inspire millions of people right now. With me, I said, it's one day at a time. One day at a time. And I also said, I'm going to stay on my path and I'm going to love what I'm doing. And like I told you, when you don't sell your soul, when you are true to yourself, the seas part ways. I told you, you get help along the way. I was doing the work. People saw, oh my gosh, this guy is so consistent. Let me help him out. I told you. Odd Ones Out, 20 million subscribers on YouTube. They made a whole video, featured me, animation, got over 30 million views. Why did he make it about me? Gratitude. There's people I've mentored. I won't mention their names. These people are the biggest influencers in the world. They came to me. They humbled themselves. Ralph, I want to get to where you're going. I want to do what you're kind of doing. I said, hey, do this, this, and this. And behind the scenes, they were able to thank me. Say, thanks so much, Ralph. But I'm just reminding you, even those people you see who are the biggest influencers, what you don't see is that a lot of these people are able to humble themselves to learn the secrets to get to the next level. That's what I had to do. And that's why I told you, I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm in the best mood of my life. Life is fantastic. How could it not be? Because I can just be myself and I'm winning big. I don't have to sell my soul. I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. I can be myself and people accept me. Not one person, millions of people. So this is what I really want to get to you. When you remind yourself, you want to go and watch my video on self-acceptance, the acceptance process, the self-love process. Go and watch that video. You see, I accept myself so much, I can do this live stream. I can make a video with no cuts in it, just one take. That's how much I accept myself. Because I've been through the fire. I'm still here. So over the years, you get incredibly wise. You learn to say, okay, the worst has already happened. Right? When you've been creating consistently like me for over 10 years, you have a lot of experience. That's the difference. And you learn that with the experience comes a great wisdom. A great, great wisdom. And it's the wisdom of being able to speak your heart and mind without fear. It's the wisdom of realizing you're only here this long because you've been doing something right. That's a slow motion. Can we get a love bomb? You've only been here this long because you've been doing something right. You don't get to be here this long by accident. So in your life, if you're someone who's been on your journey and it's not going the way you want, you need to change something fast. Hit that like button, deep divers, share the video. Hit that like button, deep divers, share the video. How you feeling today? Hit that like button, share the video. And let me shout out to everyone who's here, everybody who's hit that super chat. You are appreciated. Everybody who's diving deep, you are appreciated. So this is one of the things, like I said, with Kanye West and these so-called celebrities, you can't expose the hand that feeds you. That's when you disobey someone who's put you there. You got to choose sides right now. I told you, you can never serve two masters. That's why a lot of celebrities, they sell their soul, then they wake up, they say, I want it back. You can't do that. Once you sign that contract, that's it. Once you've chosen the side you're on, that's the side you got to stay on. And that's why you have to be consciously aware. Happened to me. This nearly didn't happen. I told you. I was approached. Hey, Ralph, we've got a deal for you. Stop making your videos. Just be part of our show. And that's that. There will be no Infinite Waters. I had to be consciously aware to say, wait a minute. I don't want to do that. I want to wake up every single day with a whole bunch of grapes in my mouth. Right? So I'm not serving two masters. I'm not in the matrix. I'm out of it. Creating, and it's working for me. And this is the choice we all have to make. A lot of you are waking up, but when you go to work, you feel like a slave. And what you have to do is make sure you feel free in everything you do. Even if you're at work, make sure you have a freedom there. And then that's good. But don't say, hey, I'm awake, and then go back to your slavery, right? But, we're living in a great time, deep divers. I have so much abundance, which I just want to share with you. So many wonderful deep divers who are here. And like I say, this is not just my plan. This is the universe's plan for me. When you remind yourself, everything about you is based on numbers. It was written. And when you remind yourself that you only have a certain amount of time to be in alignment, otherwise it's too late. If you don't make that jump right now, you're going to miss it. If you don't take that step right now, you're going to have to wait another 10 years. And then it's too late. So where you are right now in life, you have to make the right choice for your future. I made the choice when I first started Infinite Waters. I said, okay, I want to do this. Let me commit to it. It was the right choice. I could have made the wrong one. Shout out to everyone who's here. Hit that like button, deep diver, share the video. You are appreciated. How are you feeling today? So, Crucial 13, you are appreciated. Shout out to Crucial 13. So many wonderful deep divers who are here. I hope your day is going good. Do you have a vid on how to make light appear during meditation? I did this and left. And I left with light. When I woke up, I had an intense moral upgrade. We're going to dive into that. That's the beauty of meditation. So much is happening for people when you really tune in. Shout out to everyone who's here, deep divers. Everybody who's diving deep. So that choice I had to make. And it came with meditation. It came with really just taking a back seat. You see, a lot of people have a short attention span. And this is the reason why there's no rising stars like there used to be. Because a lot of people don't realize it's a lot of work. I'm talking about going to the next level. It's a lot of work. And a lot of people don't really know. They don't really know what it takes. A lot of people haven't even got a clue. Because what seems easy is very difficult. I'm only here because What I do is that I help people get there. I help people manifest because I've already manifested myself. And it's always great to hear back from people saying, yes, Ralph, right now I've manifested, I've done this, and it's amazing. And that's what it's about. We've got to remind ourselves every single day that we're nowhere near where we could be. We're nowhere near our full potential. And when you remind yourself of this, you say there's work to do. I'm somebody who, I like challenges, deep divers. That's why I say, there's a story, right? So if you have somebody who is working every day and takes a day off, Nicholas K, you are appreciated. One love to you, Nicholas. If you have someone who's been creating every day, working every day, who takes a day off, it's more noticeable than someone who doesn't work at all. This is the great paradox. When you're so consistently good, people always expect it, right? And a lot of the times people who don't do anything, when they do something, people say, oh my gosh, you did something, right? That's the great paradox. But we're in a state where we can no longer get lazy. You see, you don't realize, and this is what I always tell people, this is the gym session. You got to train every day of your life. You got to make sure you are in the training grounds, which means a lot of failure, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of hardships. You can only learn that when you're doing it day in, day out. That's the experience I have as being a veteran. Jada Ella, you are appreciated. I almost shifted trying for the first time last week, but I got scared when my soul was leaving my body. Haven't been able to do it really since. Now I understand that we're not a body means. You are appreciated. We're so much more than just a body, We're so much more than that. So many wonderful deep divers who are here. Hit that like button, deep divers, share the video. And that's the biggest thing. Shout out to everybody who's here. The Laurie Show, you are appreciated. I am a YouTuber with a channel like yours. It's called The Laurie Show. I can't seem to get enough views to do this full time. Should I keep pushing? That's a great question. One of the things, deep divers, is that it's great that you asked that, Laurie, because a lot of people don't ask information like this. You see, I was always asking these questions because we have to. One of the biggest things is that for you to grow your channel, you have to remind yourself that it's not only about the information you share, it's about the story that you are telling with your own life. People aren't watching my videos necessarily for the information, even though that's first class. People are watching my videos because they're like, oh my gosh, I grew up watching this guy and I'm still watching him. And it's been like 4 years I've been watching his videos and he helped me through this time. This is the reason why I've built such a great connection with amazing deep divers all around the world. It's not just because of what I'm talking about. It's because people know I'm a real person, deep divers, right? I'm a real person and I'm a real being. People have been able to see that this is not an act. This is what I'm talking about. You can't act that long. This is who I am. And this is the reason why people rock with me, because they're like, okay, he's passed the test. If you've been watching someone for 10 years and they're still doing it, that's how you know this is their true mission. This is their true purpose. And, that's what it's always about. And we got to remind ourselves every single day that people want to see your journey. They want to see your struggle as well. They want to see you not just having all of these great quotes and passages that you're reading, because now information is abundant. Anybody can look and see what they want. But that's the reason why it's even harder, because a lot of people have not let go of the books. They haven't let go. You're trying to say something to make you seem like you know what you're talking about. I'm saying things like I don't know what I'm talking about. Right? In other words, I'm saying things like I'm not trying to outsmart you. It's not about me knowing more than you. I'm telling you a real experience, and I'm sharing it with you. And this is the reason why Infinite Waters is growing, because I don't hold my tongue. I don't have any filters. Serene Grace, you are truly appreciated. Thank you. Wait a minute.
Thank you very much.
Serene Grace, you are appreciated. So for me, I don't hold my tongue. I'm unfiltered, uncensored. And as well, I'm not someone who's just going to tell you what you want to hear. I make videos about anything, and truly, I'm not afraid to say anything. So like this, people know that when they watch a Ralph Smart video, he's not going to just say things to please people. I've done videos where I was even like, gosh, shall I say this? But I said, hey, this is what I got to do. Right? I don't have fear. I'm not afraid of being canceled or any of that. I'm not afraid of what people think, because I'm wise enough to know that the universe reveals its secrets to those who dare to follow their hearts. I'm wise enough to know that when you've been around for a long time like me, you've seen it all. Not all of it. You haven't seen all of it, but you've seen a whole lot. What you see is that everything is a cycle. And during this cycle, you realize that you've been here this long because you've been doing something right. That's first and foremost. And this is what you are called to do. I always tell people, when you are in alignment with your soul purpose, the universe will work in your favor. When you are not in alignment with your soul purpose, it's a form of selling your soul, because you're doing what your soul is in disagreement with. When we talk of selling your soul, it's not just about for money or material possessions. It's about walking in the wrong direction, walking in the wrong path. And this is the reason why, because the sole of your foot is symbolic. So when we say the soles of your feet, when someone is selling their soul, in essence, they're walking in the wrong direction. That's what selling your soul means, right? When the soul is the back of your foot, if you're walking in the wrong direction, going in the wrong path, hanging around the wrong crowd of people, you're selling your soul. Hanging out in the club and you know that's not you. Drinking your life away. All of these things, if it's taking you away from what you're here to do, then it's a form of selling your soul. And that's why I told you it was tough for me, because I'm a people person. Everybody is like, hey, Ralph, let's hang out. Let's do this. Let's do that. And I knew that this is where the temptation comes. You don't want to let people down, but you're going to have to if you want to go to the next level. I had to let people down. I had to say, you know what? If I do that, if I follow where you're going, I'm not going to make it out here alive. And that's why a lot of you get caught up with a crowd. And that's the reason why you get stuck. You see, a lot of people you hang around will determine how far you will go in life, right? A lot of people you hang around will dictate who you become. And a lot of people don't realize this. You see, I told you, disappear, become a ghost, and win big in life. I had to disappear. You didn't see me. Bye. But I was here. I had to disappear. In other words, I had to retreat, learn about who I really was, who I am, spend some time alone, get to know who I am, accept myself. And then when I came back, I started to manifest big. But a lot of people are afraid to even spend 5 minutes alone. They're afraid to even hang out with themselves. And this is the reason why people get caught up. They do things out of desperation. And we have to learn every day to enjoy our own company. We have to learn every day to have our own signature. And this is really how you can free yourself. Like I told you, how am I doing? I'm amazing. That's how I'm doing. I feel amazing because, like I told you, I'm living my best life. What more can I say? Every year is getting better and it's only going to get better. So I have nothing to complain about. I don't wake up saying, oh my gosh, life is terrible. No, I wake up saying, raising the frequency for a reason, because that's what I'm doing. I'm just grateful to enjoy this gift because I made the right choice. And that's what I want to remind you. You have a choice to make, because you see, you have to not only think about yourself, you got to think about your children. The choices you make are going to affect your children. If you aren't on your path right now, doing what you know you're supposed to be doing, your children are going to suffer. Your grandchildren are going to suffer based on the choices you made today. But if you are doing it right, they're going to reap the benefits. Your whole family is going to enjoy it. And that's why I told you. You see, when we talk of relationships, male and female, we got to work on ourselves. Before you can give yourself to anybody, you got to do the work on yourself. That's the hard work. That's the reason why relationships are in disarray, because you want the relationship, but you don't realize the greatest relationship has got to start with you first. You got to marry yourself, put a ring on it, and you got to get to know yourself, especially the shadow. That's the real relationship. People don't want that yet because it takes work. It's not peaches and cream. And when you get to love yourself, when you get to marry yourself, you can give yourself to someone else. But a lot of people don't want to do the work. They want to drain someone else of their energy, vampires. And that's why there's so many toxic relationships, because people don't know who they really are. The greatest relationship is with ourselves. And if you don't have a good relationship with yourself, how on earth do you expect to have a good relationship with anyone else? We got to remind ourselves that human beings want the prize. They don't want to do the work. Because in this society, everything is quick, instant gratification. And this is what I was telling you, that When I was 21, 22, I didn't have time to be showboating on social media. I was too busy laying down the foundation. Right? I see a lot of people right now. They want to show what they've got. You haven't even done the work. You're fooling yourself. Because the real work, when you're really doing it, you don't have time to do that. That's how you know you're really manifesting, because your whole day is busy, because you're building this empire. Soon you're going to sit on the throne. It's going to be amazing. You don't have time to tell people what you're doing because you're too busy doing it. You don't have time to buy all of this stuff to show off because you're too busy manifesting it. So that's the big thing where, like I told you, as you move into getting it, what really happens is that you stop showing it. When you don't have it, you want to show it. And that's why I always tell men and women, do the work first. Because I see a lot of people, shout out to everyone who's here. You are appreciated. Tamara Enley, thank you so much. When you can learn, understand, and execute that another person's negative energy towards you in any form is not a reference of you, but a reflection of them, that's when you find true freedom and never be taken off your path. Hey, wait a minute.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful message. Beautiful message. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Perfect.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great message. Shout out to everyone who's here, Deep Divers. Make sure you hit that like button. Share the video. So a lot of times you got to remind yourself that when you're really getting it, you don't have time to show off, right? And this is what I always want to let you know, that you learn a lot when you've been around for a long time consistently. But my job is not for me, is to help you get there as well. Is to help you get there as well. I'm hungrier. I'm as hungry now as when I first started. And that says a lot. That says that's a good thing. Because I'm not resting on my laurels. I'm not getting carried away. I'm saying, hey, you can challenge yourself. You can learn more. You can grow more. You can evolve more. Let's do the live streaming. This is the reason why I'm manifesting, because I'm not getting comfortable. I'm still uncomfortable. And discomfort creates growth. When you're challenging yourself, making mistakes, failing, now you can grow. If you're comfortable, you're never ever going to grow. And a lot of people are comfortable being where they are, not realizing you haven't even reached the peak. You're still in the shallow waters. And we have to every day to say, hey, let me get uncomfortable. Let me get really uncomfortable. So it's a thing where, like I say, symbolically speaking, when we say selling your soul, it means that you're walking in the wrong direction. At the back of your feet is a soul. And if you're not walking to the place you are supposed to be in, you're selling your soul. If you're walking in the wrong direction, as soon as you wake up tomorrow, you're going to be walking somewhere. It's either going to be helping you or it's going to be hurting you. It's either going to be your path or it's going to be your distraction. It's either going to be your sadness or it's going to be your joy. That choice is up to you, based on how real you can get with yourself to say, hey, this is the life that I know is going to be for me. You know, every single day, remind yourself it's a long journey. It's a long journey, and it requires a lot of inner strength. You know, a lot of people, once again, don't realize that in today's world it's very difficult. Thank goodness it was a bit calmer years ago. Now the internet has become a madhouse because a lot of people have a short attention span. A lot of people are doing things not because they want to do it, but because they want attention. And attention is a dangerous drug. If you're just doing it for attention, it can be a dangerous drug. You know, so you got to remind yourself that a lot of the times you don't want to just do it for attention, because it can always end badly. And that's the thing. You know, anytime you're doing something which is rich for your soul, you'll always be reaping the benefits. You know, people say, Ralph, gosh, your videos have helped me out. I say, that's because I'm making the videos with a lot of love, and I love to share with you. If I sold my soul, I couldn't inspire people. I couldn't do what I truly know I was called to do. I couldn't do what I know I was here to do, what I was called to do, what is really in my heart. And a lot of people, once again, in today's world, people want to show without doing the work. You want to show, hey, I've got this, I've got that. But I told you, I do not wear a Rolex. I don't wear an AP. I don't do that. I don't wear a Richard Mille, right? So this is the secret. A lot of people, when you're really manifesting, you don't have time for those toys. Shout out to everybody who's here, everybody who's diving deep. So many wonderful deep divers who are here. Fantasy Flower, you are appreciated. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody who's here. How you feeling today, deep divers? You know, I said, hey, let me do another video. Fantasy Flower, you are appreciated. Shout out to you. Thank you, Ralph. Smart. This is a true awakening for me. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Shout out to everyone who's here, deep divers. So when we really remind ourselves, like every single day, it's a choice that we have, you know, and a lot of people right now are realizing, you know, it's not about doing what you don't want to do. You know, it's not about what your parents want, what your friends want. It's about doing what is real for you. And this is how you can avoid selling your soul. But anytime you're doing something which you know is stealing your joy, your happiness, make sure you put it right. Shout out to everyone who's here, Deep Divers. How you feeling? You know, one of the biggest things is that because we're now having more exposure to people, we're now seeing how other people live. What's happened is that people want it. You know, I say everybody wants to hang out at the finish line. Nobody wants to run the race. Everybody wants to hang out at the finish line. Nobody wants to run the race. Everybody wants to hang out at the finish line. Nobody wants to run the race. And you're going to have to run the race. It's a marathon. You're going to have to be in it for the long haul and remind yourself that the only way to truly make it is to be truly unique. And once you are, you can choose your price because you've given yourself your own value. That's a slow motion. You know, so like I say, you know, the aim of the game, the name of the game is to be as free as you can. But freedom is not free. Like Jack Russo, who wrote The Social Contract, said, man is born free, yet everywhere he is in chains, right? Man is born free, yet everywhere he's in chains, right? And it's because to get out is not easy. To do something which you don't want to do is not easy. Because bills have to be paid. Food has to be put on the table. But if you're smart enough to see, wise enough to see, you can manifest 1,000,000 times more if you stay true to yourself. I'm in such a great place because I made the right choice. I made the right choice and I said, hey, Infinite Waters, we're going to focus on elevation. We're going to focus on upliftment, helping people. That's what Infinite Waters is about. And that's the reason why I'm still here, because it's a good foundation. It's a good foundation. So when you remind yourself, when you have the right foundation, you can build the right house. That's a slow motion. When you have the right foundation, you can build the right house. When you have the right foundation, you can build the right house. And that's what you want to be working towards, getting the right foundation. And I got the right foundation. And that's the reason why I don't have to do something just to get seen or known. Because the foundation is already solid. You know, when you're in that position where the foundation is already solid, you can sleep real good at night. You don't have to worry. You don't have to stress yourself out because everything is real smooth. Everything is cruise control, baby. Because the foundation is solid. A lot of people know their foundation is shaky. It was built on a house of cards. And that's why they're living on borrowed time. They know one day it's all going to come crumbling down because they didn't do it with the right intentions to begin with. It will only end badly. And that's why a lot of people are getting their wake-up call, saying, you know what, I want my soul back. I want to start living the right way, not the wrong way. I told you, you got a choice to make. I've seen people who have nothing become something. I myself started off with nothing and became something. I had no subscribers. Then I got 2 million. Anybody can do it. But it's a choice you've got to make, that the people that do manifest big are the people who realize you got to do the work. You got to do the work. That's the difference. The work is the work. It's the smart work. It's the hard work. It's still work. And the work is not always glamorous. And this is what separates high achievers from people who just want to flex on the gram. Rob Le Pen, you are appreciated. Me and Samantha are sending love and good vibes from Michigan, brother Ralph. Hey, you are appreciated. Shout out to you. Shout out to everyone who's here, deep divers. You are appreciated.
Thank you very much.
Lion King, baby. Thanking you very much, deep divers. And, you know, this is what separates us. This is what separates people who really can create tremendous growth. You know, that's the thing. I got to do a whole video just for men, whole video just for women, because we got different programs. And one of the reasons why, when we talk of relationships and all of this, I call it men of purpose, women of value. Men of purpose, women of purpose. You see, this is the secret. And it's the foundation of relationships. It's about the work that you bring to the table. It's about the mission that you're in. And what you have these days is that a lot of people, they don't want to do their mission. They just want to hang out at the club, right? They just want to say, hey, I'm an attractive person. But you ain't done the work. You haven't really been in your mission. And this is the secret, you see, because you should be busy creating so you can be in a position to provide for your family abundantly. Otherwise, you're going to be a deadbeat. You're going to be sleeping on someone's couch. Right? And this is the reason why you got to do the work. So you're not just, you know, the expression a woman loves a man in uniform simply because it's a man of value. It's a high value man who's doing the work. But if you're always idle, you have a lot of time to talk nonsense. You're not doing the work. You got too much time on your hands. So we can tell either you've manifested or you haven't. And this is where it is. And that's the whole thing. We've got to remind ourselves that you can fool some people sometime, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time. And these days, it's about looking good, looking the part, right? But the thing is, you might look the part, but how long can you maintain it for? How long can you maintain this character? One day, you're going to run out. And that's what happens to a lot of people. Because reality hits home. You see, what I've done with Infinite Waters is that I've created generational wealth. Destiny, you are appreciated. Ralph, how do you start being your unique self when all you know is the programming of the Matrix? Much gratitude and love. Destiny, you are appreciated. Gratitude to you. Wait a minute.
Thank you very much.
Destiny, you are appreciated. Great question. How do you start being your unique self when all you know is the programming of the matrix, much gratitude and love? Well, you see, to be your unique self, you have to really trust yourself. You have to really let go of society's expectations, and also remind yourself that it's going to be very uncomfortable. Remind yourself that it's not going to be pleasant, but afterwards you'll be living in heaven, paradise, because you have to die to your old self. You have to die to this being you were yesterday and become born anew, right? And you're going to be called things. People might say, oh, that's crazy Destiny again. She's so weird. And that's how you know you're about to do something people have never seen before. All the weird people I know are living in extreme abundance. All the unique people I know are manifesting big, real big. All the people who want to be like everyone else, they're struggling. They're struggling. They're having big problems because they still want to be in the crowd. All the people I know, they're very unique, very different. And this is what we want to be doing. We want to be finding our signature every single day. We don't want to be like anyone else in the world except ourselves. And we want to make sure we can prove that ourselves is enough. This was an experiment for me, because I said, is it really possible to manifest being myself? I'm coming from a place where if you want to get known on the internet, you got to do a prank. You got to say some dumb shit. You got to do something crazy just to get known. So I'm like, how on earth am I going to compete? But I had to realize something very powerful. What people don't have is that, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. That's like a secret superpower. We've all got superpowers, right? To be unique, you have to find your own superpower. What is your superpower? Mine is the good ass prana, baby. Woo, breathing. What's your superpower? Everybody has a superpower you have to tap into. And once you do, great things happen. Great things happen, So like I say, tap into your superpower and it can work out for you. Zandra, you are appreciated. Shout out to you. Thanks, Ralph, for all you do. Thank you. You are truly appreciated. Thank you so much. And, that's one of the biggest things. Like I told you, to be really unique is really when you are staying true to yourself. We're living in a world where Jeffrey Dahmer can go #1 on Netflix. People like drama. They like gore. They like doom and gloom. And it's a trap. Make sure, deep divers, you hit that like button. Share the video. Hit that like button. Share the video. Shout out to everyone who's here. Arcade, you are appreciated. So this is the big challenge a lot of people have. Thank you for the inspiration, Ralph. I hope you received my fan art in email. Hey, Arcade, send it again. You are appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're in a time where bad news sells. We're in a time where people will do anything for a few minutes of fame. This is the reason why people sell their souls. People sell their bodies. People sell their minds. Because people are desperate. And to not be in that position, you have to come from a place of knowing who you really are. You see, I've been through it all, and I'm still going through it, but I've been through, like I told you, I've had the viral videos, 6 million views, 5 million views, this, that. I've already been there, done that, and I'm still here. Does it matter? No. What matters is that I'm still doing it and I love to do it. That's what matters. And Infinite Waters community is amazing. I'm not promoting negativity. If I was, I would probably have viral videos every day. I'm not promoting fighting. I'm not promoting drama, gossip. These are the things that the Matrix wants you to talk about. If you talk about elevation, they want to shadow ban you. They want to hide it because they don't want people to wake up. But the moment you start talking about low vibrational stuff, it's going to get pushed by the algorithms. That's why I want everyone here, hit that like button. Let's get this into the algorithm. Let's show them love is more powerful than fear. But this is the game of the Matrix where everything is in reverse. And this is what happens at the last stage of every civilization. Before it ends, you have this great inversion. And what happens is that everything is backwards. So someone who is promoting violence, degrading women, they get promoted. Someone who is helping people, they get hidden because you're in the midst of spiritual warfare. There are forces which don't want people to wake up. At the same time, the forces of love are far more powerful. And that's the reason why I'm still here. And you got to remind yourself, everything is coming back to how it should be. And we're moving to that point where the tables are being turned. People are now getting tired of the fake life. They're getting tired of the lies from the media, the government, all of this stuff. People are now waking up to say, you know what? I want an authentic life. I want to be me. People are even getting tired of social media, TikTok, Instagram, because people have exhausted their energies of comparing themselves to other people. People aren't happy on Instagram. People aren't happy on TikTok. They're comparing themselves to other people, saying, hey, how can I create a video that can get more attention? It's not about even if I like the video. It's about how can I get more people to see this video? And this is the reason why people on TikTok, they'll do anything just to get more attention. Because it's not about creating from the heart anymore. It's about having attention, doing something that a lot of people can see. It doesn't matter even if you hate it, right? And this shows the devolution of human minds around the world. The good news is that now people are starting to wake up from this big illusion. Like I say, you can only really find this out when you've been here a long time. You've been there, done that. And you realize that, you know, a lot of people are going to have to find out the hard way. You know, this is the reason why a lot of people, they turn to drugs, alcohol, because they realize that they've been living a life so far from how they really want to live. There's been models. There was a model who jumped off a bridge, a hotel, right? She was so beautiful, but she had inner demons, right? And this is what happens in the Matrix, where you might see someone who has it all, but they don't, because inside they can't be themselves. They still got to act. They still got to pretend. I can be myself, right? So deep divers, like I say, this is such an eye-opening way to see the world, that you don't have to sell your soul. You can be yourself and still make it. I'm proof that it's possible. I'm proof that it's possible. But you got to remind yourself that there's always temptation. There's always temptation to say, hey, you should have more. People always want more. When I never had 1 million subscribers, I say, I want 1 million subscribers. When I got 1 million subscribers, I say, I want 2 million. But you know, at 2 million, I didn't say I want 2 million. I was just happy with 1 million. But you still want more. Then I realized that it's a trap. Even if you have 10 million, you still want another 10. If you have $10 million, a lot of people want another. You're looking at someone with 100 million. If you have this Louis Vuitton bag, ladies, now you want another one. You see another woman with another one. This is how the mind works. People always want more until you can say, actually, I have enough. And this is the big secret. We got to remind ourselves that we have enough. I have enough. I don't need any more subscribers, but I welcome them, because anybody who wants to hear this message is needed. And for me, that's what it's always about. But it's only for those who really want the information. But I don't want people to be here that don't want to be here. And this is the secret when great things happen. You don't have to force things. You don't have to manipulate. You can be yourself and still win. You don't have to put on an act. You don't have to pretend. I could wear fancy dress. I could dress up like a clown. You know, do a lot of stuff, but why? I'm not here to entertain anybody. I'm here just to be myself. I'm not entertaining people when I'm making videos. I'm giving wisdom, knowledge, being myself most of all. A lot of people who are entertainers end up with a lot of depression because people are doing things for external validation. They want to be validated. They want to say, hey, you've done a great job. Yes, yes, we love you. I do videos, deep divers. If the video only gets 1,000 views, that's fantastic. I don't care. If the video gets 1 million views, that's fantastic. I don't care. I don't even look at how many likes a video gets. I don't even look at how many likes a video gets. I respond to the comments though, because that's what's important. The interaction is what's important. For me, it's about, okay, let me respond to the comments on YouTube. That's what's important, not the metrics. And when we can remind ourselves of this, great things happen. That's why I'm enjoying it so much, because I've moved out of that prison of trying to be always competing with other people. You know, people are competing with other people, not really enjoying it themselves. And that's why, to really be truthful to yourself, you must stay in your truth. You know, deep divers, so many wonderful deep divers. I want to thank everyone who joined. You know, we're at the 2-hour mark. We're going to keep it 2 hours for the live streams, but powerful show. So many wonderful deep divers. Deep divers, you are truly appreciated. Powerful show. Everybody who's been here. Everybody who's been here, deep divers. Yes, we can do our own algorithms. Absolutely. Knowledge, you are appreciated. We can do our own algorithms. You got to learn that you're in a matrix right now. That's why I say everybody hit the like button, because this is how the algorithms work. If you hit the like button, they will promote it on the YouTube page. And everybody hit the like button, share the video. And also, we can create our own algorithms by creating our own world, our own apps, our own website. Go and check out ralphsmart.com. I got a whole website, because I can't just rely on YouTube, because what happens when YouTube is not going good? I had to learn that I need my own website. And that's what I did, because, I took it into my own hands. Brendo, you are appreciated. Shout out to you. Thank you. Brendo, thank you. Thank you, Ralph, for wearing the truth on your sleeve all these years. You helped me start my spiritual marathon when I was 16. Master teacher of our time. Shout out to you and everyone who's here. Love, you are appreciated.
One eternity later. 3 days.
Thank you very much.
AWA World Art, you are appreciated. So many wonderful deep divers who are here, reading every comment. So powerful, powerful show. So many wonderful deep divers who are here, deep divers. And, I'll be doing more live streams. AWA World Art, you are appreciated. Thank you, Ralph, for being a huge mentor to me and spread love. It's hard to be awake in this matrix. I struggle to find my place. Much love. Hey, you are appreciated. Most definitely. Thank you for being you. And, thank you to everybody who's been here. Like I say, I like the feel of these live streams, deep divers, because it's just raw, and that's what life is about. But like I say, make sure you add me on Instagram, Ralph Smart, to send questions there, messages there, if you want me to talk about something. And like I say, you like the new intro. I appreciate that. I actually got the song for it. Check this out. Oh yeah. Check this out, deep divers.
You are now in the mix.
Spoiling you, deep divers. Shout out to everyone who's here. Like I say, powerful, powerful, powerful show. Much love to all of you deep divers. Hit that like button, share the video. And to everyone who joined, you're truly appreciated. And like I say, keep diving deep. I'll be back again. One love to all of you. Let's go.